Hello everyone, I am Xerix Lord Sentinel, and welcome back to Century of Economy 2020. When we left off, the Americans were fighting the Spanish, but losing, and the Cursed were down to their last two ships. Now, on to the action! Kicking things off is the resource change. The dice are rolled, with a 9 coming up for duration, and a 1 coming up for value. This means that all resources are worth their face value. Finished goods and food become the most valuable resources on the seas, while lumber and medicine are not. The Voz de Dios maneuvers around the burning pearl to dock at Puerto Blanco to repair. Don Oswald de Guillen leaves the pearl to either the Águila or la Resolución. On the southern side of the American home island, the Spanish enjoy less success. The Tilnell fails her board against the Ghostwalker, whose canceling ability is proving difficult to work around. La Águila swings around the pearl, sighting the Franklin, and lands a fire shot and fire pot on the American ship. The Santo Colombo misses her double shot against the Defiant, resulting in the loss of her stern mast. The Colombo's failure is made up slightly with La Serviente's success against the Ghostwalker, eliminating 2 masts from the Windcatcher. The Matthias Vespero almost rams into the Pearl and delivers the finishing blows to sink the American ship. The Resolution is given a shoot action, and lands 2 hits to dismast the Ghostwalker. In Voyanui Bay, Intermediaro is given a captain from the Algeciras. The captain comes aboard thanks to the Chariot of the Gods UT. Ophidius swam between the King Jones and Harbinger, and pays the price when the Jones goes 5 for 5 to eliminate 2 segments from the Giant Serpent. The United States lurches into action, drawing a line of fire to the Trinity, but missing all of her shots. However, she has opened up a spot for the New Orleans to dock. The Ghostwalker uses her Windcatcher ability to dock at home, next to the Albany. The Defiant sails forward and rams El Paso, eliminating the last mast from the ship. The northeastern area of the American home island is a mess, with sails and spars lying everywhere. The Thomas Jefferson rams into the San Cristobal, but fails to eliminate a mast. The Justice lies derelict on the starboard side of the Cristobal, and could be sunk, or captured. The Enterprise forces her way into the scene, sailing broadside to the Santa Ana, and eliminates 1 mast from that ship. The Albany presses the attack on the southern side of the American home island, getting most of her cannons in range of the Santo Colombo, eliminating another mast from the ship. The Stevens attempts to damage the Vespero, but fails. Her actions, however, open a door for the Franklin, who uses an extra action to take the bowsprit off of the Águila and then sail to home. A wide shot of the American home island. The Spanish have nearly encircled it, with multiple capital ships and several capable gunships. The Americans are doing everything they can to hold on. The French continue to gather resources, much as they have all game. A healthy pile of gold is on their home island, giving them flexibility if they choose to launch anything. With the Americans no longer in the picture for Kanohi Island, the French build another trading port on the island. They cast a nervous glance west toward the continuing conflict with the Spanish and the Americans. The Bauchuan docks at a lumber island and loads a full hold of the resource. While not valuable at this time, the pirates have a plan for the lumber. A wide shot of Voyanui. The pirates have a multitude of ships on the eastern side of the island, and are amassing a large number at the eastern side of the bay as well. With Erebor as the staging ground, the pirates are putting together what appears to be a massive battle fleet, making the Spanish nervous. From the east looking west, the pirates have a strong presence around the Archway Island. The Misfortunes Keep sails over Sargasso and loads lumber as well. Barstow is hired at Smuggler's Fort. The Lady Provost and San Pedro return to the whirlpool from Voyanui Bay to Spanish waters. The Angel Dorado makes land and explores Voyanui, rolling a 7 to explore the untouched 7th stack of coins. The Dorado finds a host of UTs, including the sought-after Pandora's Box. The Dorado rolls a 3 for the Doldrums UT, freezing her for 3 turns, after which Rum will keep her for at least 1 more turn. Pandora's Box was interesting indeed. The Spanish placed the Antikythera mechanism, the Cursed placed the Gem of Hades, making the ship cursed and therefore theirs. Another Rum was placed by the Americans, and a French royal decree coming from the French, and oddly, Nemo's plans from the pirates. The Paradoja emerges from a whirlpool losing a mast, but setting her sights on the now derelict Angel Dorado. The Garante derelicts the New Orleans and sinks the Philadelphia, as the sunlight overwhelms the area. The Stevens is set ablaze by the Aguila and Matias Vospero. The San Cristobal and Santa Ana eliminate masts from the Thomas Jefferson and Enterprise, respectively. The Trinity brings her guns to bear and eliminates 2 masts from the United States. The Resolution crosses the bow of the Stevens but does no damage. Sebastian Rojo eliminates an oarsman from the Trinity, giving her another shoot action, which results in the United States falling to 1 mast. Emperor Shan Ra on the New Dynasty helps immensely with his blanket cannon bonus. The Garante is given a second action and sails forward, drawing all of her cannons to the Thomas Jefferson. Her own ability gives her a significant cannon bonus that the Emperor then adds to, almost giving the Garante automatic hits. The Jefferson is derelict a shoot action later. The Jones eliminates another segment from Ophidius. The Jones is crewless, as is Kalos, who is safe on the home island, for now. The Americans bring home the Enterprise and United States, trying to salvage the ships that they can. The Defiant sails around the Resolution and sinks El Paso, a small victory for the Americans, but a victory nonetheless. However, this enrages the Spanish. The Stevens puts out a fire mast and eliminates another mast from the Aguila. The French are not sure what to do, but begin to bring more ships into the area around Kanohi Island. A wider shot of the area. The French are keeping an eye on the situation to the west. They want the territory that the Americans occupied, including their home island. The Spanish currently occupy that territory, and have a military port and fort on islands that the French considered part of American territory. The pirates roll a 6 with the all-powerful Blackheart. The King Jones is moved away from the cursed home island. Pirate ships swarm, with the Velvet Fox getting the first volley off, eliminating 2 masts. Next, the Silver Dagger engages, eliminating another mast from the cursed ship. Next, the Stormstalker with your cannon bonus against the cursed weighs in, derelicting the King Jones. The Scopio sails astern of the Jones and cancels her returnal, and attempts to sink her with a broadsides attack. This fails. Instead, the Black Pearl is given the killing honors, sending the King Jones to the depths for good. A wide shot of the area. Kalos is all that is left of the cursed. All the pirates need to do is roll another 6 with Blackheart, and they will be finished. Pirate ships occupy most of the seas around the cursed home island, and have effectively conquered this part of the ocean. A storm moves over Thompson's Island, eliminating 2 flags from the fort. The Spanish capture the Angel Dorado and plan how to bring her home. Spanish home waters. The Santa Ana and Joya del Sol are loaded with gold and trailing the Santa Isabel to the English home island. The canoes are loaded with valuable finished goods and heading home. Other gold ships are almost docked at home, and the chain of Barbary ships to the Metals Island is providing a constant stream of metals. The Granada, Santa Colombo, and Serviente all destroy the Albany, in a flurry of cannon fire almost too fast to follow. In the background, the Defiant has been hit with a firepot from the Resolution. The Grand Temple sinks the derelict Bellevue, sending it and Admiral Preble to the depths. The Trinity sights the New Orleans and sinks her. Several ships crowd in around Puerto Blanco. The Voz de Dios and Acorzado are continuing to repair, but the Cruz de Cristo was fully repaired, along with the Santa Ana and Profeta de la Fortuna. Portside to her is the captured American battleship Justice, stolen by the Rampage. The Garante goes on a rampage of her own, sinking the Thomas Jefferson and then bringing the Stevens down to a single fire mast. The sinking of the Jefferson and the disabling of the Stevens cuts American forces severely, leaving only the Enterprise and United States as their only functional capital ships. Not waiting for the fire to claim her, the Aguila crosses the bow of the Stevens and sends her to the depths. Hired subs ram the frontier derelict at the home island, leaving her available for capturing. The Spanish use the Antikythera mechanism to give the Tepent an action, crossing the bow of the Cheyenne and eliminating a mast from the ship. The Americans attempt to fight back. The Ghostwalker lands a firepot hit on the Serviente. Not realizing that the Spanish made the French fire on them, the Cheyenne fires back at the Tepent, believing France has opened fire on the Americans. The Lamon makes a break for it, sailing past the Ville de Paris and Première République. The French cut down the Cheyenne instantly, sinking her. The French launched several golden cargo ships at their trading port on Kanohi Island, the Pathway Island, and at the Bone Temple. The Petite Dauphine, the Auguste, la Toussaint l'Ouverture, le Duc d'Enghien, la Belloise, Carcajou, and le Saint-Michel. A wide shot of the southeastern ocean. Pirates now dominate the area once controlled by the Cursed. Several ships are sailing between the eastern side of Voyanui and the Archway Island. The pirates launch the Proud Tortoise, Beast's Belly, Calcas, and one more at Smuggler's Fort, giving them a small fleet of one-masted ships. And that wraps up this report. The Spanish are wearing down the Americans, the French are eyeing the situation opportunistically, and the pirates continue to grow. If you want to see what happens next, make sure you're subscribed. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.